Good evening. So soon I will start the velodrome, as I said, the bicycle tournament with the various riders. Also, I'm going to paint probably a Neo. So I've seen some people send me like suggestions for how it looks. So I'll take a look after the shower. But mostly, I have of course general idea. I've seen like millions of them, or billions. But I searching for close up, and actually the fact that they are always aligned to the magnetic field, of course, makes it difficult to know exactly how they look, because you always get the same angle. So, but I'll use my imagination. Some people, also wanted to take another look at the famous impact map that was drawn about, like, I think a year ago. I'm not certain, was it like a year ago? Something like that. It was drawn in several, iteration over maybe 3 months. But here it is anyway, pretty big. It's one of the bigger paintings, but it's not very heavy because it's not, it's oil, but it's not very heavy oil. So you can see the various, of course, the size is proportionate to, to the size of the shard. You see the US will get like a fair amount, both like in the land, but also, they will wash, they will get a good flash. I might hang it, I don't know, I don't have much place like in the room. I might hang it on the outside, so people will see it in the street, I don't know. It can be done, but the windows are very, squeaking, so it's really difficult to move it. Anyway, so regarding the war, if there is if you want any kind of comment for me, because most of the comments were actually put in place before the actual war. Mostly that's what prophets do. That's the main difference between a prophet and a commentator. That commentators are always predicting the past, and prophets are predicting the future. But what I would say, is that if any, I don't know, I guess that some Palestinians are listening, maybe not many, but several, and also other Arabs that are in contact with the Palestinians. So maybe I should state the obvious. God hates the Israeli state more than any other state. And God, Allah, whatever you call him, is one, and he is this one, exactly this one. You don't need to think too much to know who is God. The God that you were told when you was a child, about God, this is it. It's not it's not very easy, very difficult to find him. You just want, if you search for him, you find him very quickly. He's not hiding, and he was always in here, and he didn't die. So this guy, Allah, God, he hates Israel, and he hates the Israelis more than any other nation. And he also hates Judaism. Whatever was happened in the past belonged to the past. But now we don't live in the past, we live in the present. And in the present, Judaism is not what people want it to be. Judaism is what actual Jews are practicing. And this is hateful and racist, disgusting, and should be terminated. And I assure you, I know Judaism, I know about Judaism, and I've studied Judaism more than the great majority of the people in Israel. Almost no one can lecture me about it. The reality is that Judaism is what is practiced mainly in Israel, because this is de facto the place that defines Judaism. Of course, there are Jews outside, but they are less relevant for all sorts of reasons. I don't want to get into it. So Judaism is not what we wanted it to be. It is what it is right now, mainly in Israel. And it is disgusting, and God hates it. I assure you, there is no ambivalency among the higher-ups, what side they support in this war. They support any side that is against Israel. Whether the Hamas or any other side, any other body, everyone that fights Israel, God is in their side. Of course, it doesn't, guarantee you, that all of you will come back alive, and this is not how, life in this world are handled. Complete justice is only received in the afterlife, and I know that Muslims believe in the afterlife, and you should believe in the afterlife because it's a fact. It's a fact. The afterlife is a fact, just like the laws of Newton, the laws of mechanics of Newton are facts. This is a fact. It's a place that you go there after you're dead. Very simply. Much like people told you when you were children, this is it. You don't need to think about it a lot because it's just what you think it is. It's not that complicated. It's intentionally not very complicated because God doesn't want only geniuses, to understand reality and to be close to Him. No. He wants, the interest of God is that all humans will understand reality and will be close to Him. And it's not that complicated. There is God created the world, and there is afterlife. And justice is only, received in the afterlife. Only in the afterlife. But right here, right now, it's very simple with regards to, what God thinks about what's happening. It's very simple. God hates Israel, and everyone that fights Israel, God is in their side. Very, very simply.